Yes. Then I sat back, closed the laptop, and took a deep breath. I picked up the souvenir bag I had made for my youngest grandson. I took out the keychain and placed it on the table. Then I unwrapped the others, one by one. And for the first time in 3 years, I let myself imagine a different kind of trip. One where I was not unwanted, not a burden, not a footnote, but a host. And I smiled. Not out of revenge, but out of something stronger. Clarity. It started with a jar, an old mason jar I kept behind the flower in the kitchen cabinet. I called it the dream jar, though nobody knew that but me. Every time I skipped buying something small, a bottle of vitamins, a movie rental, a new pair of house shoes, I'd take that money, in cash, and slip it into the jar. It wasn't much at first. $5 here, a welk there, but over time it grew, quietly, like hope tends to do. 3 years I saved. I canceled my cable. I stopped buying my favorite tea. I tutored students online for extra income, even when my joints ached and my eyes burned. I turned the heat down at night and wore double socks. I declined invitations to lunch, telling friends I had a tight month. They didn't know I was putting every dime into that jar. For what? For a memory. For one last beautiful moment as a family. Hawaii wasn't just a destination, it was a symbol. James and I had gone there for our honeymoon. We were just 24, barely married, broke as could be. We shared a single suitcase and split sandwiches at lunchtime. He got sunburned so badly on the second day, he wore a bedsheet like a cape for the rest of the week. We laughed more than we ever would again. After he died, I made a quiet promise to myself. I'd take the family there. I'd let the grandkids see what he saw. Let Nathan feel the sand his father once walked. Maybe it would reconnect us. Maybe it would remind him of where he came from, of who loved him first. So I planned. I researched villas that could house all 9 of us. I called the travel agent a dozen times to ask about bed arrangements, dietary needs, and wheelchair access for Tanya's mother. I ordered custom t-shirts with everyone's name and the words, "Family is Forever, 2023, printed across the front. I chose a beachfront home with a fire pit. I imagined us sitting around it, lighting candles one by one, each of us saying a word to describe James. I would bring his photo, the one of him laughing with his head thrown back, sun in his hair, and I'd hold it while we all said something good. I imagined silence, then tears, then laughter, but mostly I imagined being seen, being thanked, being held. None of that happened, because somewhere along the way I stopped being part of the picture. I don't mean just the metaphorical one, I mean literally. I noticed it slowly.